All right, thanks for tuning into Pro-Life Nova Scotia. So we're going to talk about the embryonic development from zygote to embryo. And we're going to talk about this zygotic genome activation. Basically, so embryonic development begins after fertilization when the zygote undergoes rapid cell division called cleavage, right? Uh, the zygote forms a multicellular structure known as morula, which further develops into a blastocyst. The blastocyst implants into the uterine wall, where it continues to grow and differentiate into an embryo. This process establishes the foundation for all body structures and organ systems. Right. So what does that mean? That means that, like, this is the if you're not aware about how a baby's being made, there we got the sperm entering the ovum, or the oocyte, if you will. So this is a fertilized ovum, right? And there's a whole bunch more that happens here. There's the zona pellucida, and then the sperm cells will be connected to the ZP3 receptors, and then after that, the oocyte will actually choose the perfect partner, right? So it's actually the oocyte that would choose the female oocyte that would choose the male counterpart to create a new distinct developing human. All right, so as of right now, boom, this is a developing human. There's nobody that's gonna, pretend this is not, and this is a developing human from day one. All right, so what is called cleavage here, cleavage, that is a cell division, right? So if you're not sure about mitosis, you see there's an actual division of a cell, very, very special thing here, and here over here. And it's called the zygotic genome activation. A little bit more information about that. So the zygotic genome activation here is a developmental process in which what? Which control of embryonic development shifts from maternal gene products, right? Which is, the parents helping the development into the embryo's own genome. So basically, the zygotic genome activation. There's the mother, right? It's called maternal transcripts, and proteins are stored in the oocyte, right? So it will help the development along. But after that, no, I mean the baby's fully on his or her own, right? That's what happens after during and after the ZGA, zygotic genome activation, a brand new to this world, a baby. Right? This is a human, developing human, and a lot of people will use these medical, scientific medical words as an excuse to literally kill this developing human. It's quite egregious, right? The crime is egregious, right? So we must educate ourselves to be able to understand the significance of the importance and the significance and the importance of the developing human here. The zygotic genome activation is the first large-scale expression of the embryo's own genes, the developing human's own genes. It could be any kind of species, the dog, dolphin, or whatever kind of thing. All right, let's go back to our picture here. So this will happen around the 4 to 8 cell stage over here. This is where the zygotic genome happens. And then you got a morula stage, right? The morula, and then what happens is it's like a ball. It's a ball of cells, right? And this is a very, very cool thing, right? And then the blastocyst, you're going to have the trophoblast and the embryoblast over here. And then what's going to happen? They're going to have the implantation. Now, so this is the whole point of the YouTube channel, is that the endometrium, right? The implantation, right? We've all implanted into the wombs of our mothers. That's how a baby will, develop, is the implantation stage, right? This is very, very important. And then they say, oh, implantation is the starting of pregnancy. Excuse me, like where have you been? Like, where have you been in the past 8 days, right? So this will happen around 6 or 7, day 6 or day 7, right? A 6 or 7 day, a whole week that you're a developing human, and they say that you're not a developing human. They're lying, right? They're absolutely lying. Implantation is not the starting of pregnancy. Stage 5, stage 6, if you will, counting the zygotic genome activation, and then the embryo is going to be formed, and then all of a sudden, boom. Here's a baby. Here's a baby coming out, crying and saying, "I love you, mommy. I love you, daddy." Right? That's the point, right? Unless these extreme left-wing nutcases will, actually go ahead and unlawfully kill this developing human, which is very, very sad. It's extreme tragedy, right? So this is your start. If you have ears, you can listen. Your ears developed from this, cell division here, right? As you can see, at the first cell, a cell division here, cell dividing, yeah, a clump of cells, a very important clump of cells.